Alright guys, welcome back, and I wanted to show you this in the last video, but I accidentally hit the stop record button. So here we are again. This is our final episode on this teardown, and what I want to do is just look the block over, make sure there's no cracks or anything like that. We're going to have this pressure tested, but wanted to take a couple minutes here to show you some of the bearings. And on the block side, they actually look pretty decent. Yeah, for factory bearings, it looks like a little bit of uneven wear there. And the thrust side on the thrust bearing looks pretty good. There's a few shiny spots here, and that one there, that's it's showing that original kind of gray color. And there's a little bit of scuffing on that one. It's got a little bit of, try and get the right angle. There we go. It's a little, not too bad. I mean, that would go a long way on the street. You know, that would never survive in a race car, but that would go absolutely forever on the street. But I wanted to show you the other half of the bearings here. Here's the top half of the thrust bearing. You can see it's got a shiny spot in it. So that's going to have to be something that we look at. We'll check the crank for for taper and roundness on the bearing, and you can see it's got a big gouge down the middle there. So there's some dirt that, I mean, there's, let's see, try and get that focused in there. There's some dirt embedded in that bearing. So get focused, there we go. So there's some dirt that got in this motor, and that's not good. That's not good. So I don't know if that's the oil filter's fault, or maybe the person who changed the oil filter. I'm not sure, but bearings are showing a little bit, some shininess here and there. I've definitely seen worse. Some uneven wear there, and it's another one of the main bearings. So seen worse. Now, if you remember, if you've been watching this teardown from the beginning, it looks like this motor was taken really good care of. Like, everything we took apart, it looked absolutely fantastic. There's really no carbon buildup in the cylinder head chamber, in the ports. It looks like it was really well taken care of, and the oil's changed regularly and everything. But whenever you look at the bearings, and you can see the uneven wear, this kind of tells you why you want to do the 2.3 oil pump swap. Now, they say there's a power gain to be had. I'm sure there's some power gain to it, but really what you're doing is you're getting some high RPM endurance is really what you're gaining whenever you get rid of those, because the balance shafts, they turn at twice the engine RPM, and that one there's pretty shiny. And if you're going to start turning these motors pretty hard, 7,000 or more, which for a GM motor is pretty hard. Well, for one of these motors it is. The balance shaft's going to be turning like 14,000 RPM, so you don't want that. You can see how uneven the wear is on that. But on the street, that would last a long time. That wouldn't be a problem. But there it is, a very well taken care of and maintained motor, and you can see there's a lot of issues with wear on the bearings. So this is number 3 bearing, and you can see it's a little shiny, and that's the one that likes to go. So this one here has got some, you can see where some dirt's got in there. Put a nice groove in the bearing, and that's actually a good thing. You want that to embed in the bearing. You don't want that running along the crankshaft, scraping along, and wearing a groove in the crankshaft, which is, if it stays in there long enough, it will. But there it is. So that's why you want to get rid of the 2.4 pump. It barely keeps up with the stock motor's demands, just on a regular street car. So in a racing application, it would be absolutely just ridiculous. It would be garbage. Just look at that. Get this in focus again. Come on, focus up. There it goes. And you can actually see, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a couple little black dots there. You can see the dirt embedded in there. So the filter wasn't doing its job, or maybe somebody didn't clean the filter, gasket surface off before they put the new filter on, and some dirt dripped down inside. Who knows? I was trying to clean around the outside of the filter off before removing it, but yeah, definitely some issues there with dirt getting in the oil. Let's check this one out. This one here has got some grooves in it too, some maybe smaller. I'll get this focused. Come on. There it goes. Almost. There we go. You can see the lines in there where there's some dirt. That's not from wear. Those little scrapey lines. Looks like somebody scratched it. That's from dirt in the oil. So that's not normal. But in any case, that's our teardown. Hope you guys liked it. There's our crankshaft laying on the ground there. Let's pull this off. There's our oil pump drivetrain. And there's a time and place for these oil pump drivetrains. Time is never, and the place is in the scrap bin. So thanks for watching, guys. Go ahead and leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, and we're going to be getting some pretty cool stuff coming at you as far as content goes. Thanks for watching. See you next time.